I'm Krysten Peek here with former UCLA and St. John's head coach Steve Lavin. There may be no official NCAA tournament, but we still want to celebrate one of the greatest times of the year in college basketball. So we've built this year's bracket through the games that were actually played. Let's break down the Midwest region. Coach, what do you like here?
As you know, Krysten, after musical chairs at the top of the polls, Kansas, once they locked in and played at an elevated level, had a good run at the top. There's a reason they're the number one of the 4 number 1 seeds. So I think Kansas pushes through in the Midwest region. Wisconsin, they've been hot. Interestingly, Kobe King transfers from Wisconsin, and the Badgers get hot. They won their last 8 games, shot 40% during that 8-game winning streak, got a piece of the Big Ten championship. Wisconsin can impose their preferred tempo, but I still think Kansas pushes out. This is a very tough bracket for the number 1 of the 4 number 1 seeds.
All right, let's head to the West. What do you like here? Gonzaga is the number 1 seed here. Maryland, San Diego State. What do you like?
Well, Gonzaga offensively, the number 1 offense in the country. They put up lethal numbers, and they're balanced. 7 players all season long have been hovering around double figures. The next closest in the country is 5 players in double figures. So their depth is a big factor. Mark Few's been there before, an outstanding coach, has led the Zags to a Final Four. But if there is a team, it's Maryland. Jalen Smith is one of those unique talents, as you know, and he's improved his overall strength. He's an outstanding offensive rebounder. His ball handling is improving with each passing practice and game. There's no one else in college basketball like him, and the Terps ultimately punch through.
Oh, I want to see that game so bad. Gonzaga, Maryland.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah. East region, we got Dayton Flyers at the top.
Yeah, what a year for Obi Toppin, Player of the Year candidate deservingly, and will definitely win at least one of those Player of the Year awards when it's all said and done. Led his team to a 29-2 record. So hard to argue with this historical season that Dayton has had with Obi Toppin being the leader. But this region is so tough. I mean, Bob Huggins' West Virginia team could be a dark horse. I think Michigan State comes in.
This right here is really tough.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Izzo's team in the preseason ranked number 1 in the country. Seton Hall, they played for a stretch as well as any team in the country. They're anchored well because of Romero Gill. Miles Powell, a National Player of the Year candidate, loves the big stage. I think I'm going to go with Michigan State, slight edge to Tom Izzo. When it comes to Final Fours and navigating the postseason, he's as good as it gets. And they've been through so much, I feel they're galvanized. And the ruggedness of the Big Ten is great preparation or training for the NCAA tournament because every game is a grinder. And that gives the Spartans a slight edge.
All right, last to the South. Baylor Bears at top. Florida State has the 2 seed.
Well, Baylor had an outstanding season. But I'm going to go elsewhere. Obviously, you have Coach Calipari, his Kentucky team, peaking at the right time of the year. He works with young teams, shows just enough patience, but also puts enough fire under their fanny to really mold a winner. And so they're dangerous and could punch through the Final Four. But I'm going to go Villanova. They've won 7 of 8. Sadiq Bey is one of those players that can carry a team on his back. I think he would have been the Big East Player of the Year if we were looking at the back 9 as a sample size. He caught fire as a result. Villanova won 7 of 8. So Jay Wright returns to another Final Four. I think that'll be his 4th, if I'm not mistaken.
Man, all right, let's check out the Final Four right here. Who you got winning here, Coach?
I'm going to go with the Kansas Jayhawks.
Okay, over who?
With Azubuike.
Maryland or Michigan State?
Maryland.
I like that. We need a Udoka Azubuike, Jalen Smith matchup.
Exactly, the heavyweights. But Azubuike and Dotson add Bill Self's coaching into the mix, and I give the Jayhawks a slight edge to cut down the nets.
All right, well, there you have it. Kansas finishing number 1, national champs. How do you think this tournament would play out? Hit us up on Yahoo Sports on Twitter and give us your take.